So, you have this guy, right? His name is Hosea, and this is a guy who loves God so much. And so God comes to him and tells him, yo, I want you to marry a prostitute. He basically gives him the consent, and he gives him the okay to go marry a prostitute. He finds her, and he tells him to fall in love with her. And then Hosea actually does fall in love with her. And so he has a life with her, knowing she's a prostitute, knowing she's doing all these things, and they have kids and everything like that. And then what ends up happening is that he ends up falling madly in love with her, and she's still prostituting herself and committing adultery and doing all these horrible things that nowadays would be like, that wasn't God, that was the devil. I didn't hear the voice of God. God wouldn't tell me that because it's so anti-biblical. And so then so many things happen that takes him to do so many things in the name of love. And it's so amazing because God just tells him to do that because God was serious about his love for the people of Israel. And God was the husband, God is the husband, and the people of Israel was the wife. And the people of Israel were committing so many sins, and in God's eyes they were so horrible. It was just like Gomer. The people of Israel represented Gomer, and Hosea represented God in a way where you have that relationship where there's a man and a wife, and the wife is cheating on him constantly. And I bet it hurt Hosea so much, but he was able to see how much God was feeling hurt. He was able to feel exactly in real life, personally, how much God hated the way the Israelites were acting spiritually, were committing spiritual adultery. And it hurt Hosea so much he was able to tap into God's pain. And in a personal level, he was able to feel it. And it's such an amazing story because it shows us that even though, we may stray from God and we may seek other things, either physically or spiritually, like physically make gods with our own hands, or spiritually just not think of God throughout the day, not put him first in our thoughts, in our actions, in our mouths, in our deeds. It shows us that God always accepts us back, just like Hosea bought back Gomer on that table, being sold like a slave, like a dog, like an animal, like a piece of pork. And Hosea bought back Gomer, just like God purchased us through the precious blood of Jesus.